M. Vincent says, why 21 million, not 15 or 27? I know it's not random, but I don't know the backstory there. I don't know either. I don't think that there is any sort of meaning there. Let me ask Perplexity here and see what they say. I was also thinking about this last night on, things that I do in my spare time. But I was thinking about the difficulty adjustment. And I was thinking about what the significance was for, I think it's 2016 blocks. Let me double check that. How often is there a difficulty adjustment? Because it's approximately every 2 weeks. But I'm pretty sure it's 2016 blocks. Yep. 2016 blocks. So my question was, why? Why 2016? Why not every day? Basically, how the difficulty adjustment works is the more people who are mining Bitcoin, the more people trying to solve the block equation and mine the next block, the more energy going into the Bitcoin network, the difficulty goes up, which makes it harder for the miners to solve the block equation, because Satoshi's whole idea is that blocks should be coming in approximately every 10 minutes. And the reason for that is to give the network consensus, enough time for consensus. Everybody needs to be on the same page, and 10 minutes is sufficient for that. So every 10 minutes, a new block on average, and that's kind of what the difficulty adjustment does, is it keeps that 10-minute increment in place. Because if there's too many people mining and too many people making guesses at the next block equation, the difficulty gets cranked up after 2016 blocks. If there's not enough, if people unplug their miners and there's less people trying to make that next guess for the block equation, the difficulty adjustment puts it down, makes it easier for them. So the blocks can keep coming in at the same time. But my question is, why? Why 2016 blocks? Why every 2 weeks? Let me see this. Did Satoshi make any reference to why 2016 blocks? Okay, well, this kind of makes sense, actually. Let me bring this up. Sorry, I kind of changed your question here, M. Vincent, but that's okay. It's my show. So did Satoshi make any reference to why 2016 blocks? And it says here, there's no direct evidence that Satoshi ever publicly explained why the difficulty adjustment interval was set specifically to 2016 blocks. The original Bitcoin white paper and Satoshi's known forum posts do not provide a rationale. However, the choice aligns with the design goal of having the difficulty adjustment approximately every 2 weeks. So since 2016 times 10 minutes per block equals 20,160 minutes, or exactly 14 days. This 2-week period strikes a balance between responsiveness to changes in mining power and stability of the block's production rate. Well, this logic is widely understood in the Bitcoin community as not based on a documented statement from Satoshi himself. Kind of makes sense. But anyways, to answer your question here, well, let's try. I don't think that there's been an answer for this either. Is there a reason? Documented reason. Is there a documented reason why Satoshi chose 21 million Bitcoin? And if not, why do you think he did? Let's see. So there's no documented statement from Satoshi explaining why the 21 million Bitcoin cap was chosen. In a 2009 email, Satoshi described the number as an educated guess, emphasizing the importance of having a hard cap rather than focusing on the specific figure itself. So there you go. The importance of having a hard cap, that's what he wanted to focus on. rather than focusing on the specific figure itself. Satoshi's main goal is to create digital scarcity, positioning Bitcoin as a deflationary asset and a hedge against inflation, similar to gold. Okay, last question here. I want to know, on what day is the last sat expected to be mined? And what will the total supply of Bitcoin be at this point? Because I don't think it's 21 million exactly. I feel like yeah, there it is. Okay, so the last Satoshi, the smallest unit of Bitcoin, is expected to be mined around the year 2140. So that's assuming we keep the 10-minute intervals, but it's probably going to be a little bit quicker than that. It seems like every halving, it's a little bit shorter than 4 years. And I forget the reason for that. But anyways, at that point, the total supply of Bitcoin will reach its maximum cap of 21 million coins, although the actual figure is slightly less due to the rounding and the reward schedule, approximately 20,999,999.9769 Bitcoin. After this, no new Bitcoins will be created and miners will be compensated solely through transaction fees. That was kind of fun. Some good info there. Some good info there. I'm always learning here in Bitcoin. That's a cool thing about Bitcoin, is it seems to be a never-ending rabbit hole. Never-ending rabbit hole for the boys. Hey, Aaron? Right on. Right on.